And if you know a tree's going to grow up to be, yay big and that big around, don't get it, 2 feet away from here. Stick it back, 4 feet if you can, something like that. And so you can disallow, if any roots come, hopefully the roots are low enough to go underneath, And even this tree was slightly, I don't even know what that is, some sort of camphor tree, I think, I'm not sure. But even something like that, I wouldn't have put it that close to a concrete mow strip. That's, in my estimation, that's too close. And if you're going to plant trees fairly close to grass, make sure you check a type of tree that doesn't have roots that run across the top of the grass, because this one is going across. I can see another root right there. I can see another root from there. I can kind of see it right in there. You can't really see it, but I can see it. And you get that kind of business in your grass. If you're going to put a tree in your grass, check it out. See if you can't get one that has tree roots that go down instead of going across. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. I'm not going to do any more. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that kind of took a little bit of energy out of me. But I got a good, nice start on it. I showed you how to do it, and again, when I get ready to do that root, and there's probably a couple other roots that are really big. If I can't get it with these big lopers, if I can't get it with this, I've got my trusty Sawzall, and I can use, and it's a battery operated Sawzall, and I just use a dull blade on it and chop it right out of there. And hey, I'm just an average Joe. If I can do it, you can do it. You don't have to pay somebody else. Just spend a little bit of time, get your exercise out in the yard, enjoy the fresh air, a little bit of sunshine, and you can kind of work in your garden. When I get over here, I'll get all these weeds out of here and all that. And speaking of weeds, some of this stuff is actual grass. Like, I'm not sure if that's grass or not. Yeah, I think that is grass from this. And here's a little tip for you. Some of this is weeds. If you got little grass bits, like see this over here, this is actual grass. This is grass bits that came from here. Here's some more right in there. Here's some over here. Here's a nice little clump right here. And if you've got any brown spots on your grass, let's say, see, I'm looking along here. Here's a spot missing right here. Dog probably pooped there or something. See how it's missing there? I can kind of clean that up and kind of agitate it a little bit. And then I can take a little bit of that grass that's over there, a couple little plugs, 2 or 3 little plugs, boom, 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 and I'll be good to go. And that'll fill that in nice and quick. If you get a little dead spot like this, see, I could dig that little bit out, and I can transplant a few of my plugs. That's why I haven't dug that stuff out and thrown it away yet. Okay, we'll probably get dogs along here. We don't actually have a sidewalk on our side. See, the sidewalk is over there. But they still walk along here, and they'll piss and poop and that kind of stuff. Hey, it's a fact of life. You're going to have grass in your yard, you're probably going to get some marks like this, piss marks and poop marks eventually. But now you know how to fix them, because I'm not going to go to the store and get some sod or get some seed, because chances are it's not going to be the exact same. And then you're going to have 2 different colors in here and stuff. And so, if I didn't want to put any plugs in here, I could just agitate that, put a little bit of not topsoil, but some mulch or something. And grass actually grows in fairly quickly, as long as you work it a little bit. And I could do that too, but since I have these little plugs, I'm going to plug it. Here's one plug here, one there. I can take another little piece out right there, or that one. This one right there. Perfect type of plug for this grass. Okay, enough is enough. I'm going to get out of here. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.